Okay, we're gonna do regular Periscope. So welcome you guys, and I'm gonna do this again just because the first one I didn't think I explained it as well as I could have. So I want to just go over with you guys how this all works. I do my Sacred 7 smaller because I don't want to waste a lot of my oils, and I put oils in the bottom first. So what I'm just going to do is go over each of these oils, what I'm using and why, and that will help you guys at least know what I consider to be the real Sacred 7. Why I call it the real Sacred 7 is because we're talking about like biblical oils here and holy oils, and so they are sacred. And so I hear so many people tossing that word around, sacred, and why is sacred frankincense called sacred frankincense? It's because it's from Oman, and the historical background of Oman is that it is said that sacred frankincense comes from the place where the same source that say Jesus was given frankincense when he was a baby. So let's just move right into each oil, and I will list them out real quick so you can write them down, and then I'll explain to you what each one does. So we've got sacred frankincense, myrrh, okay, hyssop, putting them in an order here for you guys, spikenard, cool, cedarwood, sandalwood, and then rose. Rose is technically not in the Bible, but it is from the perspective of it's just been around forever, so, and we use it for real specific reasons. So that's probably the only one in there that I would say is not, you know, on. So, okay, sacred frankincense. We use that because when you look historically from the perspective of how and why this came about is people in Egypt, the Egyptians used to use frankincense and myrrh as embalming fluids. And so those embalming fluids is great to understand because it's a preservative, right? It preserves our skin. So that's why you might choose these. They have great soothing and smoothing properties and regenerative properties. And so myrrh specifically though is for really dry, flaky skin. It's really good for that type of skin. So we love our myrrh. Frankincense, we love it from all sorts of perspectives, but it is highly regenerative, but it's just great. Think about it. If you're embalming someone, we want to preserve it. So we want to preserve our skin. So that's what that's for. Hyssop has this cap on it for several reasons, and I didn't go over this in the last post, so that's why we're doing it again. But if you're pregnant, you shouldn't be using this. If you have high blood pressure, you should not be using this. And if you're epileptic, you should not be using this. So it's just, those are the warnings. I'm not sure why, but hyssop is in the Bible. It's like, cleanse me with hyssop, make me white as snow. Those verses, it smells really good, but it has major soothing properties and major smoothing properties. So think like pity face. You know, if you've got stuff on your face that is long time issues, hyssop is really great. And remember, it's got a bigger cap. That's child safety. Okay, so it's strong oil, so you don't need that much, 1 or 2 drops. For something like this, that's about it's small, you know, a 1 ml is pretty big. I'm sorry, 1 ounce is pretty big. This is about probably just about the size of this. There's a lot of glass in there. I think this is a 15. This is only a 10 ml. Okay, so this is a 10 ml, it's double this. So 10 ml, and I only put about 3 to 4 drops of each oil in here, depending. So I do about 4 to 5 of Sacred Frank in here. I did, I think, 3 of myrrh, probably 2 or 3 of hyssop, 3 or 4 of spikenard, and spikenard is the oil that the woman before Jesus went on the cross used with her hair and was wiping her feet. And remember, the disciples got all mad, you know, you're wasting all that oil, and it's like, he's like, no, let her do her thing. Spikenard is great because it's a skin tonic. That's really what it is. There's a lot. These oils do a lot, but we're talking about specifically for skin. It's really good for reactive skin. If you have really highly responsive skin to outside elements, this is really good for you. Okay, so that's that. Cedarwood is also an amazing oil for reactive skin. Helps with the calming of your skin, helps with like those flare-ups that you get. This is awesome, smells delicious. Royal Sandalwood, Royal Hawaiian Sandalwood is amazing. It's really good for dry skin as well. Great soothing properties, great smell. I think I used 4 drops of that in this one that I just made. And then rose, I only use about 2 or 3 drops of rose. Rose is really good for regeneration, smoothing, soothing, all that stuff. It's fantastic. So the thing about it though that people often ask is, you know, how long is this going to last? This will last me about a month. They'll ask me specifics on exactly what's in it, and it changes every month. So you need to make something that's right for you. I have found that certain oils I like more of. Sometimes I'll go as high as 20 drops of sacred frankincense if I've got skin going on that I need more help with. But then I don't use it neat. I dilute it. So what I've put in here was the oils, and then I added about half of the bottle full of grapeseed oil. And then I added some rosehip seed oil, and then a few drops, maybe about 15 to 20 drops of jojoba oil, which is a wax. It's not technically an oil. So those are just some of the oils that I like in there during the winter months. So this is one I'm creating for the fall, and as we're getting into winter. In summer, I really only use grapeseed oil, just so you're aware. So those are just some cool things and tips to understand about the Sacred 7 face serum. Every single person's face serum that is out there is different. I've never seen it done the same. And they're great, you guys. You can build up to these. Like each month, buy a different oil. Like this little tiny bottle is like $100. This little tiny bottle is like $180. I split this 4 ways with some girls, so do that. Like figure out if you guys can have a face serum party. Like everybody buy oils, and then, you know, just come in and make a 1 ounce dropper. And if you did a 1 ounce, everybody would do 10 drops of each oil. That's what I like. Some people do 6 or 7 drops. It's sort of arbitrary. It's based on your own needs. So there's no one set thing, but it's kind of cool if you get together with your girlfriends and do a face serum party. So my mom is doing that. So good, fun, super fun stuff. So that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys my face serum concoction, and I will see you on the next scope. Take care, you guys.